So the type of meditation that we're going to do is not necessarily a yoga type of meditation, but a Daoist type of meditation where we are trying to get our energy, which in the Daoist tradition they call it chee. In yoga we call it prana. But this life force energy, it can get all caught up in the head. Like, think about like going to work. You have to be making decisions constantly, you have to be thinking constantly, you have to be dealing with people constantly, and that makes the energy go up here. Well, to be at our most like peaceful, healthiest, spiritual state, we need to get a little bit more grounded. So we're trying to sink the chi, the prana that's up here, down into the body, so that we can have a lot more clarity in the mind. It makes a lot of sense. If there's a lot of stuff up here, how am I going to be able to think clearly? But if I can move it out and spread out my energy all through my body, I can start this day with a lot more clarity and peace, and make better decisions and be a better person from that. And so there's a little bit of movement that happens with this type of meditation, just movement with your arms. So just make sure that you are in a comfortable seat, because this is a seated meditation. You want to just spend some time for this first few moments just seated with the eyes closed. Just checking in with how everything feels this morning. Feel as though your skeleton, all the bones are being supported from above, so that all of your flesh can just relax. We'll begin with 3 rounds of a breath where we're just going to inhale slowly, and then we take another inhale at the top and hold the breath in, and then we'll breathe it out. We'll do that 3 times together. Before we start, just take a breath in, exhale, inhale slowly, drawing all the breath in. Get in more at the top. Hold. Exhale. Again, breathing in slow, fully. More at the top. Hold. Release. Last time. Fully in. In again. Hold. Body relaxed, but full of breath. Empty out. And let your mind start to sink more down into the body. as if your mind and awareness is water and your body a sponge, absorbing all of that energy, all of that awareness into every cell. We bring the right hand on top at the height of like the clavicle, and the left hand on the bottom, right underneath the navel. And you want to spread your palms open. So you're trying to think about spreading the bones of the palm open. There's an energy spot here, like a chakra that we call in yoga. In the Daoist tradition, it's called Nei Gong. And these energy points help guide your energy, your chee, your prana around the body. So what we're doing here is we're just having the palms on top of each other, and essentially the area between our hands, we're just waking up the chi. So the eyes stay closed. You sit up tall. The breath stays slow. You turn to the right. Flip the hands like you're rolling over a big ball, and then turn the torso to the left. You might link your breath to the movement, or maybe the breath just stays slow and steady. But the eyes are closed and you are just paying attention to the body and what's happening in the body at the spaces in between the hands. And the body is relaxed. Just the palms are spread open, helping to guide your chi, your prana. And we just observe the body. Noticing if the body tenses anywhere. Notice if your mind wants to worry about something later on today. Just keep bringing the mind back to observing the cells of the body. And slowly bring it back to center. And now the hands come to the height of the eyebrows. And I've got my palms angled down, so not towards the body, but down. And again, we're spreading open the bones and the center of the palm. Shoulders relax down the back. And just breathing and observing the body. We're just helping to ask the prana, the chee, to start moving down, draining out of the head, and moving down into the vital organs, helping us to ground ourselves, heal ourselves. And then slowly bring the hands down to the height of the chest. I like to feel as though there's two big beach balls underneath my elbows and armpits, and they're just resting on them. And again, the palms are facing down, not towards the body, but down. A lot of emotional energy, whether it's good emotions or negative emotions, can get stuck in the heart center. Especially for women, our yang energy is located in the heart. So to find balance, sometimes we need to send that energy down. And we're just listening to the body. We're not forcing any energy to go anywhere. We're just letting the hands do what they do. And we just send our awareness into the body, just paying attention to anything and everything. And then the hands move down to the height of the diaphragm. So it's kind of like right where the base of your rib cage is. Keep letting the shoulders relax. Let the palms spread open. And relax. The hands come down right at the lap in front of the navel, and you're going to press your thumb tips together. This is called Bao Yuan, or Buddha holding the pearl. And it doesn't matter which hand is on top. Some argue about male and female hand positions, but for this exercise, it doesn't matter. And we do want some pressure with the thumb, so it's as if you had a post-it note in between your thumbs and I came over to grab it. I would struggle to get it from you. But everywhere else in the body is relaxed. And this mudra, the hand gesture, is just sending our chee, our prana, down into the body here. And all we do is just peacefully observe what's happening or what's not happening. Let your mind rest right behind the hands, deep into the lower abdomen. really listening and paying attention in this area of the body. And then we take one more movement. The arms and the hands lift up overhead, stacking palm on top of palm. I'm trying to crunch down so you can see me, but there's a space between my palms and a space between my head. And I just pause there for a moment, trying to feel that connection of my spinal column down into the lower abdomen. And then I pull the palms in front of my face, just helping to guide any more energy down. Finding that same hand gesture at the bottom and just pausing. You just continue this at your own pace, just pausing and observing. Especially at the top, seeing if you can feel that connection down into the abdomen and pulling it down. Just a peaceful observer. And the next time your hands come back to your lap with the thumb tips touching, stay right there. Noticing any sensations that are present. Notice any new shifts in your energy, in your mind. And hold on to this feeling for as long as you can for the rest of this day, carrying this groundedness with you, this peacefulness with you, so that maybe others can see and feel the shift. If we want peace, we have to be peace ourselves. And the good news is that peace is contagious. So it does start with us. Thank you for spending your morning in meditation with me. And I hope that I see you again next week. Thank you so, so much. Bye.